Alright, we're still working on the same practice.css and intToolUsage.html page. I'm going to go down through these directions, reading from another page. So you can also use CSS styles to set the background colors for your pages. We've set the color for the text, background colors for other areas. We could set a background color so that your heading 1 would come up in a particular way. So there are other things you could do. So we're going to go forward with that. So we're going to start by opening up our CSS editor, and we'll select and open by using the plus sign our practice.css page. Now we're going to click the body because that will set the color of our page. And here you will go to background. And I'm going to advise you at this point, although you can add an image as a background here, not to do that at this point because it is bad design style. So let's just set a color. And in this case, I want to use something that's sort of a pale yellow. So I'm going to play around a little bit, and I'm just going to pick a pale yellow there. Just checking the directions over here. I would advise that when you're in here, use the hexadecimal. Don't use a name, which we did. Let me just check and make sure there's not anything else we need to do. So or you could, if you know you've learned how to use the color pickers online, if you know the hexadecimal number, you can type it in here. Make sure you leave that pound sign there. All right, and we will save that. Also, we could, while we are in here, I'm going to move this over here so we could see it. If we go to the H1 tag and then to the text, what if we were to make our H1 black? And what if we were to make these, the H2s, a different color? Here's a way that we could maybe play with this just a little bit. Again, what I'm doing here is just to demonstrate how the tool is used. I'm not working under the principles of design theory, color theory that you guys have learned. So when you put this together, I want you to use all of those principles at one time. Okay? So now I've got that done. Use those online tools that we had you go and read about. So I want to save this again. I'm just going to force a save here by adding a space in there. All right, so at this point, this was just a little introduction to show you how to use an external style sheet. We haven't gone very far into this yet, but this is sort of the first one.